let's move on to look at, well, more university stuff. We've got divided by race. What's been happening in Chicago, Rita?
Oh, well, yes, they've. This is a college town near Chicago, north of Chicago, and they've had fairly wide gaps in academic achievement between their different races, the black students, Latino students, and the white students. So to overcome this, they've decided we're going to have voluntary segregation. So they're going to segregate classrooms by race. It's not forced. But again, we are, in the name of so-called diversity, progress, anti-racism, going backwards, going back into sort of 1940s, 1950s mindsets. And instead of actually looking at, okay, what are the reasons why these particular student groups are underperforming? How can we get them to reach their potential? They go straight down this racial route and dividing people by race.
Well, Rita, I was just surprised to hear you say that Democrats might be in favor of segregation. Oh, wait, they've always been the party of segregation.
Yes.
But can I tell you about a crazy story here? At Brown University, one of the wokest of the woke Ivy League universities. And I tell you what, American college campuses these days, they've become bigger Hamas hideouts than al-Shifa Hospital. The president of the university was trying to give some whole speech about, we're coming together and, all of the anti-Semitism and Islamophobia and all of that, the whole both sides routine.
Yeah.
And she had a line in her speech, and she's giving the speech, and on the fly, the original text said that this should be a campus where anybody feels safe to wear a yarmulke or a hijab. And because the Palestinian, the pro-Hamas mob there were all screaming at her, she simply said, safe to wear a hijab. Eliminated all references, and there were other references too,
yes,
to Jewish students feeling safe. 2 or 3 references, she took them all out. What message does that say? Jews, you're not welcome here in the Ivy League. Again, this is where the Ivy League was 100 years ago, and now they're back there.
Jews aren't welcome, and I tell you, these anti-racism policies, supposedly anti-racist, they're actually virulently racist. They're not good for Jews, they're not good for the white students, and they're not good for Asian students as well. And arguably, it's the Asian students who are most disadvantaged because despite their academic achievements, they're not getting entry into some of these Ivy League colleges, like the likes of Harvard, because they want to boost other minority groups. The Asians are too successful, they're too good, so they want to boost the other ones. And there's the graphs on this where if you say get 90 out of 100, the chances of getting entry if you're Latino or black compared to if you're white or Asian are just completely...
That whole approach is just insane.